Replace school expulsions with counselling. '18 budget to provide incentives to encourage local businesses. Good afternoon, I'm ZALEHA and ISMAIL. Welcome to News on 2. The Raja Puan Besar of Perak, Raja Nur Mahani Raja Shahar Shah, passed away in Petaling Jaya, Selangor at 5:07 p.m. yesterday. Raja Nur Mahani was the wife of the Raja Muda of Perak, Raja Jaafar Raja Datuk Musa, 76, and the couple have two children, Raja Shah Azman, 43, and Raja Nur Azwina, 41. Perak Menteri Besar Datuk Sri Dr. Zamri Abdul Kadir said Raja Nur Mahani, 74, would lie in state at Istana Al Ridwan in Ipoh before she is laid to rest at the Kuala Kangsar Royal Mausoleum after Asar prayers today. Born in 1942, Raja Nur Mahani was sworn in as Raja Puan Besar of Perak in 2014 before the Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Shah, at Istana Iskandaria, Kuala Kangsar. Raja Nur Mahani was former Deputy President of the Girl Guides Association Malaysia and was known as someone who had performed many charity activities. She received her early education at College Tunku Kursiah Negeri Sembilan and was a graduate of University Malaya. She taught at Sekolah Raja Chulan in Ipoh and taught English and Geography at St. John Institution, Kuala Lumpur. The Women, Family and Community Development Ministry, KPWKM, has proposed that troubled students should be counselled in rehabilitation or transition classes rather than expelling them from school. Referring to the fire incident that claimed the lives of 21 students and 2 teachers at the Darul Quran Ittifaqiyah Tafiz Centre, its Minister Datuk Sri Rohani Abdul Karim urged the Education Ministry to review the extreme punishment as 7 of the suspects were adolescents who had been suspended from school.
Kita kena relook into the need of maybe tak ada buang ni, but instead don't buang but rehabilitate, rehabilitation.
Datuk Sri Rohani said the matter was brought to the Cabinet and urged the Education Ministry could pay attention to the proposal for further discussion. She added all ministries have been directed to propose intervention programs to address the current social problems. Police are on the hunt for 2 more individuals in connection with the chlorine chemical leak probe at a house in Kampung Tambak Paya, Malacca last Thursday. According to Malacca Police Chief Dato' Abdul Jalil Hassan, the duo are aged 34 and 24 years old.
Sebenarnya dia orang nak jual balang je, nak dapatkan copper tu. Bukan gas tu. Sebenarnya gas tu lagi mahal daripada copper, tapi dia tak tahu siapa boleh beli gas tu. Jadi dia orang cakap boleh dah jual tong gas pun jadilah. Okey, harga dia dapat jual 1 tong gas tu 700. 1 balang.
To date, 6 individuals are being held in remand in connection with the case under Section 24 of the Environmental Quality Act 1974 and Section 284 of the Penal Code. An actor with a Datuk title and 2 other individuals were detained to assist in the investigation on the fraudulent house sale involving losses of up to 6.2 million ringgit. According to Bukit Aman CCID Director Datuk Sri Akril Sani Abdullah Sani, the Datuk who was detained in Ampang on Monday was the managing director of a real estate company, while the other 2 suspects who were detained in Setapak owned another company suspected of being involved in the scam. Datuk Sri Akril Sani said both companies were offering houses to buyers at a much cheaper price than the market price, at about 60,000 ringgit for a bungalow unit measuring 1,650 square feet. However, constructions were not carried out after payment was made. Datuk Sri Akril Sani stated that police have received 188 reports with regards to the fraudulent house sales. Police who raided the Datuk's office in Ampang seized a Nissan Fairlady, a BMW E92, 3 smartphones, a PhD certificate from the Samaritan Mission International University and documents belonging to the company. The case is being investigated under Section 420 of the Penal Code for cheating. Tawau Marine Police have nabbed an Indonesian man for possessing 1,005 grams of methamphetamine off the waters of Labuan Harbour. The seized contraband, which was wrapped in plastic bags bound with adhesive tape and strapped to the suspect's body, had a street value of 80,000 ringgit. Acting Tawau District Police Chief Superintendent Nur Azizul Kifli Mansour said the foreigner, together with another accomplice and a local skipper aged between 26 and 34, was speeding in their boat when Marine Police detained them for suspicious behaviour.
Jadi semua yang paket ini kita percaya dadah, kita percaya ianya adalah dadah jenis syabu, yang mana jumlah keseluruhannya seberat 1,005 gram, 1.005 kg, di mana harga pasaran sekarang ni dijangka kita percaya dalam lebih kurang RM80,000.
The trio are being held in remand under Section 117 of the Criminal Procedure Code for 7 days from yesterday. The case is being investigated under Section 39B of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952. The body of a fisherman who went missing at the Parit Karoma Laut Estuary was found at 3:10 p.m. yesterday, around 1 nautical mile from the spot he went missing. The victim, 20-year-old Muaz Abdul Muttalib, was reported to have fallen into the sea while trying to jump onto his boat, which was drifting from a hut built on stilts on the sea on Tuesday. According to Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, MMEA, Batu Pahat-based Chief Lieutenant Commander Muhammad Zulkarnain Abdullah, who confirmed the find, said the victim's body was handed over to the Muar District Police for further action. The MMEA launched a search and rescue SAR operation for the victim upon receiving the report from Muaz's father on the day he went missing. A boat from the MMEA, which is assisted by another boat from the Marine Police, plus 19 boats from fishermen in the village, were involved in the SAR. Coming up next, special license for Umrah packages to avoid fraudulent Umrah cases. The 2018 budget is expected to provide special incentives to encourage local businesses to adopt the Industry 4.0 revolution. According to International Trade and Industry Minister Tu Datuk Sri Ong Kah Chuan, it is an important move to maximize productivity and improve the quality of Malaysian companies.
Industry 4.0 for industry, for you to embrace. Actually, basically, they call it digitalization. You digitalize your process, automate your process. All this costs money. So the key is that you need to have market size to support your Industry 4.0.
He added that the adoption of Industry 4.0 will create high-value jobs, especially in the field of research and development, as Malaysia needs a highly skilled workforce to enhance the industry value chain to compete with the international market. He was met by the media after launching of the KLK Oleochemical Reactor Specialty Ester Plant and Research and Development Centre in Klang, Selangor. 25 travel agencies that are operating Umrah packages have successfully qualified for the Special Umrah Licence LKU issued by the Tourism and Culture Ministry. Deputy Tourism and Culture Minister Datuk Mas Ermiati Samsudin said the purpose of the special licence, which was enforced on Sunday, was to monitor and avoid fraudulent Umrah cases.
LKU ini hanya akan diberikan kepada para penggiat industri yang telah pun disaring, ditapis oleh pihak kementerian yang mempunyai credibility dan juga kapasiti untuk mereka mengendalikan pakej umrah dan juga ziarah ini secara teratur dan mampu melaksanakan semua tanggungjawab kat perkhidmatan dan juga menjaga kebajikan jemaah yang berada di bawah tanggungjawab mereka.
Speaking at the launch of the special Umrah licence, Datuk Mas Ermiati added that the government has given industry players a 3-month transition period to apply for the licence. She noted that exemption of the processing fee and the special Umrah licence fee will be extended to December 31st. Among the prerequisites for the special Umrah licence is that the company is a 100% Malaysian-owned Muslim company and has an agreement with a Saudi state-owned company or muassasah. The Health Ministry will introduce a new program for medical graduates who are waiting for their housemanship next year. Deputy Health Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Hilmi Yahya said the program, called Tagging, is to let graduates follow and observe the medical officers carrying out their duties at healthcare centres. Although not compulsory, the program allows medical graduates to follow the daily routine of the medical officers.
Kita
kita Kementerian Kesihatan buat keputusan untuk menggunakan mereka ni untuk buat tagging. Tagging mana di hospital yang tidak ada latihan hospital ataupun di klinik-klinik kesihatan untuk mereka buat tagging. Mana mereka pergi dan ikut doktor yang ada MO ni, dia ikut doktor tu, dia ikut MO tu supaya dia tengok bagaimana buat kerja. So, pada masa yang sama dia dapat pengalaman sikit dan dia boleh refresh dia punya apa yang dia berada.
The tagging program will also help the graduates to keep in touch with their skills while waiting for housemanship placements. To date, there are 5,000 medical graduates who have been waiting at least 6 months for their housemanship programs. Puspakom's validity period for vehicle inspection will be extended from the current 30 days to 6 months. Transport Minister Datuk Sri Tiong Lai said this was to facilitate the processes of purchasing and transfer of ownership of used vehicles. Datuk Sri Liao added that in principle, the ministry has agreed to the extension following a proposal received from the Federation of Motor and Credit Companies Association of Malaysia, FMCCAM. He added that the ministry would look into the legal aspect of the agreement between the government and Puspakom, as well as its implication in implementing the matter. He also said that he would direct the Road and Transport Director General to review and approve the matter to be enforced soon, noting that the matter need not be referred to the Cabinet as it was under the jurisdiction of the ministry. A bill to support the construction and running of the Kuala Lumpur-Singapore High-Speed Rail HSR was introduced in the Singaporean Parliament yesterday. Among the clauses in the bill was the licensing for operators to run the train services, the maintenance of railway assets, the appointment of independent safety auditor and funding. The HSR project, covering a stretch of 350 kilometers from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore, is slated for completion in 2026, where 335 kilometers of the line will be in Malaysia and the remaining 15 kilometers will be in Singapore. The bill will also be supporting the Johor Bahru Singapore Rapid Transit System RTS link once Malaysia signs the agreement with Singapore this December. And that concludes this afternoon's News on 2. In our top story, replace school expulsions with counselling in a review of extreme punishment. Join us again at 7 this evening. I'm ZALEHA and ISMAIL. Thanks for watching.